In this video, I'm going to teach you how to make every type of chord on the piano, including major triads, minor triads, augmented triads, diminished triads, major seventh chords, dominant seventh chords, minor major seventh chords, half diminished seventh chords, and fully diminished seventh chords. So first I'm going to start with the major seventh chord, which sounds like this. On the bottom of the major seventh chord you have a major third interval. In the middle you have a minor third. And on the top you have another major third. In this case the notes are C, E, G, and B. And that's a major seventh chord. Next is a dominant seventh chord. On the bottom you have a major third, in the middle a minor third, and on the top a minor third. So the notes in this case are C, E, G, and B flat. And that's the dominant seventh chord. Next we have the minor major seventh chord. It sounds like this. On the bottom there's a minor third, in the middle there's a major third, and on the top there's a major third. In this case the notes are C, E flat, G, and B. Next is the half diminished seventh chord. It sounds like this. On the bottom we have a minor third interval, in the middle a minor third, and on the top a major third. In this case the notes are C, E flat, G flat, and B flat. And that's a half diminished seventh chord. And last we have a diminished seventh chord, which sounds like this. On the bottom there's a minor third interval, in the middle a minor third, and on the top a minor third. So everything is minor in this chord. And the notes in this case are C, E flat, G flat, and B double flat, or just A. And now I'm going to show you how to apply those intervals to make any seventh chord anywhere on the piano. So let's say you want to start on the note D, and you want to make a dominant seventh chord. So from before, we needed a major third on the bottom, so that would be F sharp. Then in the middle, we need a minor third, so a minor third above F sharp is A. And then we need another minor third on the top, so a minor third above A is C. And that's our dominant seventh chord in D. Let's say you wanted to make a major seventh chord on D flat. A major third on the bottom, so a major third above D flat is F. A minor third in the middle, a minor third above F is A flat. And then we need a major third above A flat on the top, which is C. And one more example, let's say you wanted to make a minor major seventh chord starting on E. So this one you can either use the intervals, which would be a minor third on the bottom, so a minor third above E is G. A major third in the middle, a major third above G is B. And a major third above B is D sharp. So you can use the intervals for minor major seventh chords, or you could just think of the name minor major. So you need a minor chord on the bottom, in this case it's E minor. And on the top you need the major part. So the major seventh in the E scale is D sharp. Minor, major. Here's how to make a major triad. You need a major third on the bottom, so in this case it's C to E, and a minor third on the top, so E to G is a minor third. If you put them all together, that's a major triad, a major chord. In this case, the notes are C, E, and G. Here's how to make a minor triad. We're going to play a minor third interval on the bottom. In this case, it's C to E flat, and then a major interval, a major third on the top, E flat to G. Put them all together, and it's minor. Here's how to make a diminished triad. You're going to play a minor third on the bottom, C to E flat, and then a minor third on the top, E flat to G flat. Put them together, and that's diminished. And finally, here's how to make an augmented triad. You're going to play a major third on the bottom, C to E, and then a major third on the top, E to G sharp. Put them together, and that's augmented. Here's some other types of chords you might see in music. If you see something that says the name of the chord and then sus2, that means you play the second note of the scale. So in this case, we're using C major. So the second note of the C major scale is D. So if we're playing a C major chord, instead of playing C, E, G, we're going to play C, D, G. And usually the sus note, the D in this case, will resolve to the third. So like this. So 2, 3. Another type of chord you might see is a sus4. So just like the sus2, instead of playing the third of the chord, you're going to play the fourth note of the scale, which is F in this case. And that again resolves down to the third note, F, E, or 4, 3. If you see C6 chord, that means you play the sixth note of the scale with the chord. So you play C, E, and A, because A is the sixth note of the C scale. Basically, this is an A minor chord. But if you add a left hand C, then you get that C6 sound. If you see a chord that says C9, that means you play a dominant 7 chord, but you add the ninth note, which it would be D in C major. So you would play the ninth note with the dominant 7th. And that's going to do it for today's video. That is every type of chord on the piano. I hope you enjoyed, and please like and subscribe for more, and leave a comment of any suggestions of anything else I should do. See you in the next one.